Hello, Symphonic Band. Hope everyone had a good spring break and we're ready to get back to playing some now. I sent some stuff to you earlier in your Google Classroom. It was a document that said, "Stuck at home, let's practice." Let's look at that. Go ahead and get that out and find the page for your instrument. And you can pause the video while you find it and then come back and then we'll do this together. Okay, now I'm looking at number 1, long tone exercise. It says repeat all notes, 4 beats, 8 beats, and then 12 beats. So we will do that with a metronome, and we're going to repeat each note. We'll go through it the first time playing each note 4 beats. We'll go through it the second time playing each note 8 beats. And we'll go through the third time playing each note 12 beats. So go ahead and get your instruments out, and we'll be back in just a moment to get started. Now we're ready to begin with line 1, long tone exercise. I've set the metronome at 80 beats a minute. We're going to go through this first line and hold each note for 4 counts. Here we go. Play with me. 1, 2, ready. Okay, now we're going to try that again, and we're going to hold each note for 8 counts. Here we go. 1, 2, 8 counts. Okay, then rest your lips for just a few minutes, and then you can go back and set your metronome at 80 and play that for 12 beats. I won't do that on the video right now just for the sake of time. The next line, the arpeggio, we'll do that the same way. So I'll play it one time through, 4 beats per note. You play with me, and then you can do 8 and 12 on your own. Here we go, 4 beats on each note for the arpeggio. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now you can go back through that again and do that for 8 beats and then 12 beats. You can pause the video, then once you've done that, then you can restart and we'll look at number 2. Okay, this is number 2, dot Rona. Again, we're just going down in half steps This is still a warm-up exercise. We want to keep this moving slow. So keep our metronome at 80 and play with me. Here we go. Number 2. 1, 2, ready? Okay, you can go through that a few times before we move on. You can pause the video and play that a couple of times until you've got it clean and smooth. And then we'll look at number 3, the thirds exercise. We're going to keep this tempo the same, so still at 80 beats a minute. Here's number 3, thirds. You can play with me. 1, 2, 3. And for now, that's all that we're going to do with that last practice sheet. So from here, we will move on to other stuff. Now let's look in your Tradition of Excellence book on page 24. We'll be starting with number 92, warm up, the Ash Grove. I'll give you just a moment. You can pause the video and get your book out and get turned to page 24. Okay, now that you're there, we're going to start with number 92. I'm going to run the metronome again at 80, which is about the right speed for an andante. For this piece, we look through the road map of the piece. We have a first and second and third endings and a DS al fine. So as we play through this, we will repeat the first 8 measures, then go to measure 10 out to the DS al fine, go back to the sign, and the third time as we come through, we'll skip the first ending and take the second one, because we generally don't repeat on a DS or a DC. So play along with me. You can play different parts. If you have split parts, play through it more than one time. This starts on beat 3, so I'll give you 1, 2, 3, 1, play. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 1. Okay, you can repeat that a few times, and if you have the split parts, play the top notes one time through, play the bottom notes another, just gives you a little bit more to do. Now let's look over at number 93, rhythm time. This rhythm time exercise is in 9/8 time, that has us counting eighth notes, quarter notes, and 16th notes. So let's clap and count through that. Clap and count with me. 1, 2, 3, ready, and now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, so now let's look at what it tells us, the note it tells us to play here in the little yellow box, and let's play that now, keeping that same speed. 1, 2, here we go. Is it E flat? 1, 2, 3, ready, and now. Okay, you can go through that a couple times. And then let's look over at number 94, the skill builder. The skill builder number 94 uses the same rhythm that we just worked on in the last piece, except we're going to set this where you will hear the metronome every third beat. So it will click 1, 6, and 9. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll keep it a little bit slower. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ready, and now. You can practice that several times until you work out all the fingerings and get it nice and smooth. Okay, the last thing we're going to do in the traditions book is look at number 95, Jesu, Joy of Man's Desiring. This is a piece that was written by Johann Sebastian Bach, a very famous German composer, and I think it's a piece that you'll recognize and will sound familiar to you. We're not going to play this very fast. I'll count you off and just play along with me. You can finger and count, and you can play with. You can repeat this video as many times as you need. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. So you can work on that slower and then speed it up, and that will get you through this whole page. You can look at your private lesson, number 96. That will give you just a little bit of individual work that you can do. Now that we're done with the method book work, this would be a good time to get out your concert music and work on some of the parts that you need to practice, so that when we do get back together as a group, that we'll be able to still prepare for our spring concert. The recordings for all of that music is on our band webpage. All you have to do is click on the link. Some of them even have the music on the screen, so you can read it off the screen from Pepper as you go along. Once we've done that, then we're going to go back and look at the Let's Practice sheet and do the last line, number 5, as a warm down. Okay, here we go. We're going to set the metronome at 80. Again, so we don't want this to go very fast. We're going to gently play through this number 5, this warm down. 1, 2, 3. Let your lips rest for just a second. And we'll go back and do it again. 2, 3, 4. Alright, we want to slur through that for all instruments except trombones. Trombones just legato and as smooth as you can. And then after the workout that we just had with our technique and our concert music, this just helps relax the muscles and so that things are loose and relaxed. So when you come back and practice again tomorrow, you won't have problems. So hopefully we'll be back together before very long. I'll keep putting these videos out about once a week. So use what you see here and the music that you have and practice. Be safe.